Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton at markrushton.com. It is Saturday, March 12th, 2022, and this video is called Marsh Glow and the Mark Rushton Gallery. So we're going to get to Marsh Glow here in a second. First of all, if you want to sign up for my mailing list, you go to markrushtongallery.com. There's a pop-up, or at the bottom of the page, you can sign up for the newsletter, which will give you lots of goodies down the line and discounts and things like that. Also, I'm on Instagram at Mark Rushton, and you can if you're on the little mobile device or whatever, you can follow along there. I post something new every day, usually a picture. Obviously, as you can see here, a picture of some kind. There's a little bit of a story to it as well. Try to make it a little, I'm just not showing the stuff. I'm telling you little stories, backstories, history, times in art school, all that sort of stuff. And then, of course, if you're only on Facebook, then that's great, because then you can get the Instagram content. You can also get the video content there as well. And you just follow along the Mark Rushton Gallery, and maybe they'll put it in your feed, right? But there's other ways to see all of this as well. I'm on Twitch as Ambient Rushton. Maybe I'll get that changed someday. Maybe I won't. But I'm also planning on eventually doing live ambient improvisations here. Eventually, that's why I leave the ambient moniker. Old picture, but we'll work on that too. And I'm on Odyssey as well. Look at that, 35 followers. So that's why you should never just don't just be in one place, like YouTube or Facebook or something like that. You should be everywhere. And the great thing about the internet, at least for now, is that you can link all these sites up. So if you make a video and you broadcast it on YouTube, it can get rebroadcast to the Translator channels, which is like what I call these here, because they're a little alternate, lesser. They're not as big as YouTube or whatever, but they have their audience and people are out there, and that's what I do. So yeah, 35 followers. Can't believe it. That's starting with nothing. That's pretty good. And then out on BitChute, I've got 20 subscribers, and that's up 4 here in the last week or so. And so I don't know what's going on there, but that's great to see. Maybe it's because I renamed it Mark Rushton Paintings and Music, just kind of, getting a little more smarter about stuff. And UGE Tube, which I don't really know anything about. There's 4 people following me along. I'll take them. 4's better than none, right? And look at this. Can you believe this? Tumblr is still a thing. I repurposed one of my old Tumblr sites, and it's now markrushtongallery.tumblr.com. Is Tumblr still a thing? Didn't Yahoo buy it and destroy it when they took away the what? That's true. That did happen. I'm even on Blogger. Can you believe that? I somehow made this work. I don't know who's going to look at that. And then there's a markrushtongallery.blogspot.com. There's even a mailing list sign up out here. And there's a new one. I found another site that links up with YouTube. There's probably a million of them, but eventually it just, as long as they're automatic, I don't really care. And this is the Rumble, and they're going to eventually Rumble is going to bring in my content from YouTube. It takes a little while because it's a series of tubes and all that. But there's an audience out there. Who knows? I don't know if they buy art, or appreciate. We'll see, right? I don't know. Listen. That's kind of my attitude. Be everywhere. It worked with my music. When I'm also a recording artist, and I operate under a lot of different names. And my attitude the last several years here, particularly with regard to streaming services, is that you should be everywhere that you can be. Don't just release to Spotify, or don't just release to Apple Music, or don't just put your money on music on the island of Bandcamp. Be everywhere, and then be everywhere in the world, because you never know. You never know where your listeners, your fans are great, but I like listeners as far as the music is concerned. And as far as the gallery is concerned, I like eyes, just people showing up, looking at it, appreciating it, saying, have I seen anything like this before? Probably not. I don't know. I've done a bunch of artist and gallery recon over the years, and it looks pretty good. So let's take a look let's spend a little bit of time here with Marshglow. And this is an acrylic ink on synthetic paper painting. I believe this has some additional properties to it as well. It may also be altered with isopropyl alcohol, if I'm not mistaken. That's how I got that. Or it might have been acrylic paint. It's been a little while since I made this, so I don't remember the exact technique. But that the fogginess of it, and then the marshiness of it, it looks very much like kind of an acrylic paint technique on there. And then who knows? But I love that piece. And of course, if you want to, well, real quick here for giggles, the wall preview. Yeah, look at that. Can you imagine that in your house? Somebody coming over and they're just going to be like, who is that? What is that amazing painting there? So, or that's actually a metal print, but say you're out here and you're on the Mark Rushton Gallery website and you find a painting like this and you're just like, you know what? I like this, not for me right now, but maybe down the road. You can do this. You can click on Save to Favorites. And look at that. It saves, as long as you have an account out there, it will save to favorites. Or because, this isn't my favorite anymore. I've got some other favorites. You can remove it from your favorites, right? Or if you know somebody who's like looking for art, again, you can post stuff to Twitter and Facebook and Pinterest and spread the love, get it out there. Or you can email a friend. There's also a really handy modal here to pester your friends. Like, who's this guy's art? Yeah. So that's Marsh Glow. And just things are humming along here. It's been a good day. I'm working on some a new series back there. It's kind of covered up. I don't know how it's going to work, but it takes time. I can't just pivot and do one thing one day and one day the next. It does take a bit of time. So that's where we are here. But this video will be this will be live streamed out everywhere as of 9 p.m. this evening. So it's a Saturday, March 12th. As you can see, it's the afternoon, or it's the late afternoon. And I got stuff to do this evening. So make the video now and play it later. It's kind of how we do it. So anyway, I'm Mark Rushton of MarkRushtonGallery.com, and we'll talk to you later.